Welcome back, ladies and gents, for another Genshin Impact adventure. This is the final day of the Hidden Strife event. And then, like the event has said, that this is also going to be when we see the rest of the story for Diluc. Only the paper art did. Alright, so yeah, I've already seen that. I don't know why I still have an exclamation mark. Yeah, so Island Club challenges. Login.
There are leaves around. And I know just the...
I guess we're gonna go see that, then do the last challenge. Some characters' elemental skills and bursts supply the element in question to themselves. Be mindful of your surroundings when using these attacks, lest they cause an unwanted elemental reaction. Oh, come on. Anyways, let's go and see what's up.
Time to go. Time to go.
What's up, Ellen?
You're finally back.
What's up?
I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
No, it's all good.
We did offer to help.
We probably would have been fighting monsters somewhere else.
So anyway, is Master Diluc back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either. But I
What?
did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share. After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him. Oh well,
Okay.
let's just wait for him at the winery this time.
At least we got to see the Diluc of the past.
By the way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master Diluc this whole time, 'cause that would be really tiring.
Oh, thanks for your concern. But I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here. Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult
And
situation
what
even
guests
more
are
complicated.
these?
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
Maybe we can help meet those guests.
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master Diluc out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though. Please, take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door. There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master Diluc?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
Oh, really?
Ooh, that means we're part of Diluc's inner circle.
Of course. Master Diluc greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
What the?
Whoa, there are so many letters here.
Yeah, I can see that.
It looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry.
I guess so.
Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
Wait, let me think.
Bad idea. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You
Diluc.
move fast.
Woo! There he is!
What are you
Finally,
agonizing
we
over?
see you.
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line.
Okay.
I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
You still have other business to attend to? You seem to be in a huge rush.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the valberries come from?
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
Huh.
No fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
Paimon, you need to calm down.
Alright, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
Do I have to? A tidy written letter. I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember on me, but we've met a few times. We've met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in your tavern. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. I recall with crystal clarity how many little Klee once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. Aw. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Klee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. Now I think that might jog your memory, yes. Yes. Klee recently told me that she hasn't seen that strange man with the red hair in ages. So I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. And many of the stories I've been told, you're the model knight, proud, driven, a knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Klee the way you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. What? Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are most painful things, but they also encourage us to grow a bird. Also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action and can envision. I can envision. Only by feeling observing and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish they can accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now finds new life with you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. Why is this so long? I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journey to come cute and please. Lily just end. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh.
Finally!
Paimon's not sure what this one's about.
I think it's Clee's mom.
Shall we read another one?
I don't want to. New letter. Dear Dark Knight Hero, the Knights of Favonius have stepped up the guard details throughout Mondstadt without making any major movements. The Abyss Order will not have noticed. I'm scouting around Dragonspine. The monsters here are scattered and separated. Clearly, they haven't been assembled by the Abyss Order. There are no signs of enemy activity in the south of Mondstadt either. If you can confirm that the other locations are also free of monsters, we will be able to conclude that the Abyss Order has nothing to do with the recent ley line disorder.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
I got the gist. What's up, Kimi? How you doing? Let's read one more.
Okay. Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
One seems like way back, and one seems like it's recent. How about this? A nearly written letter. Dear Mr. Diluc, it is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. Oh my gosh, what's this? As you know, my focus is on alchemy. Is this albedo or sucrose? So my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will only be able to share what little understandings I have. According to many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Excuse me? Bro, carrot stuck in my nose. How did you manage to do that? Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If I may be so bold as to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigation, these entities may serve as your point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questions concerning the flow of the ley lines and other such topics. You will find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help to clear up some of your doubts. I'm all set.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order.
Please don't make me do it
There's one thing we can
manually.
take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past.
Yeah.
Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always
I remember from one event,
for
someone
reason or
has put
another,
his son
it
cure
wasn't
in
convenient for the
his
people
nose
around him
in
to
Genshin
help
Impact, by the way. Now I try at that and this happened. Why would you ever do that? Best Diluc seems to have found. But Diluc seems to have found some peace since then.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
Yeah, it'll be just for the grape juice for you, Paimon.
Wait, what?
I see you want to try out an old outfit of yours, Diluc.
Is there a problem?
No. You look snazzy.
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yup, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts
Dude,
at once.
I honestly get
Unfortunately
that.
for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you stay there to keep guard?
For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely.
By the way, if you
while the
didn't
Knights
know,
were scrambling to send what
technically,
limited forces
Angel
they
Mayor-
have to Falcon Coast. But anyway,
I think that's just a random shit from the Genshin
interest in
Impact. That's not
talking
an
to the Knights of
actual canon
Favonius.
thing.
I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss mages hostage and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
So this is a joint initiative between you and the Knights.
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy. But that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's
Is there any
backs when it
evidence
counts.
that being canon in any way? Because if not, then it's basically just a, fanship that a lot of people wish to be canon.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Great juice!
Oi.
The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves. It's all
Really?
yours.
You hear that, Paimon? Our boy
I'm
Diluc!
just gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Don White!
Don't you even dare, Paimon.
This one bottle must be worth at least like 50,000.
If you look at their
more.
hands, you will see a ring. They only have ring and that rings.
Thank you so much, Master Diluc.
I have seen that it's kind of that Zhongli actually been married to another deity in the past that they died. And for Zhongli, that ring may be meaning something else. Like, y'all are probably reading into it a bit too much. There might be separate stories to those rings.
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it.
Like, let's say that the rings were made by the same person. Like, of course they'd be the same on design.
There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve fighting?
Yes. Passiveness is not my style.
Huh.
Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this
Really?
arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do?
Well, and for one more, and for the lot. We help Diluc out.
Right, sure. After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
Hell yeah! I really miss Salsa computer. Who's a Salsa computer? I heard that, like, it's one of the reasons why I kind of came back to Genshin Impact to see who that person is, and it's not a playable character. I heard that that person is supposed to be a playable character, but you can't even find that name in the player list. And I did hear that someone said that it's a different character actually that they were mentioning, and I forgot what character that is that they actually meant. Alright then, let's go. Sissa on computer is mad who steal money for. Oh, are you saying like someone who like an actual person IRL? So I may or may not have met them before. I say may or may not because I don't remember they popped into the stream before. Oh damn.
There. It's
And
done.
mic isn't working? Uh, uh, it seems to be working. It may just be, you know, your audio.
The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
That battle went very smoothly.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See, even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every
Legit,
single time.
I can hear my own voice from my own phone
Make life
that's playing the
work.
stream. It's your audio.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so
Oi.
bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
He likes the idea of us, you know, helping him out. So let's do these challenges.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Take flight. Sakura swirl. Brace yourself.
Did they make it all of a sudden more easier?
My apologies.
Clouds high. The birds.
Time for takeoff. Whirling. Embrace the ice.
Well, that was gonna be something. Oh, it's working now? Oh, don't feel bad. Also, I need to check something for Side Dragon. Yep, there's only 3 hours left remaining for the Kazuha's banner. So select difficulty, let's do this one.
As one with wind and cloud.
My apologies.
Time to go. Wind strike.
Yahoo!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Take flight.
Wind strike.
Teamwork is strength. Unthinkable.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Oh, I see.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Time to go. Wind strike. Stay focused.
Everybody stand back.
Wind strike.
Whirling snow.
As one with wind and cloud.
Think you can get away?
Fallen leaves adorn
My apologies.
Time to go.
By the way, I got a Nitro yesterday for Discord. What blanket made make from wool say when it fall? I don't know, what does it say? Alrighty then. Huh?
Wind Strife.
Whirling snow.
Wind Strife.
Here we go. My apologies. I'm going in. Whirling snow. Brace yourself.
Clouds high. The birds.
Take flight. Kami-santo out. Summit. Time for takeoff.
Come on, big guy.
Whirling snow. Take flight.
Fallen leaves adorn my night. Time to go.
Yahoo! How rude. Think you can get away? My apologies. Embrace the ice. Everybody stand back.
Wind Strife. Clouds high. The birds call.
Let's play. What a club time for takeoff. So rude.
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my.
Okay, I'm able to do
Yeah,
that, but
I
like
brought
that's
them.
so freaking annoying. I really want to just kill it in one instance now.
Not lock the door. I'll send.
And sadly, I only have one Hydro character, so.
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us.
My apologies.
begin.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call.
Sakura swirl.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Let's dance. Take flight.
Wind strike.
Whirling snow.
Wind strike. That hurts. As one with wind and cloud.
I'll protect us. Take flight. Kami-santo art. Sumetsu.
Clouds high. The birds call.
There we go. It's just like the other times I would not be able to be strong enough for Dire. But then again, it's not like I have to do Dire. Oh, sheep. Okay.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
I kind of don't get it, to be honest. But that might just be me, you know. I'm at 1882 Primal Gems. Oh yeah, that's right. I got that that other wish from there. Yeah.
If you ever want to trade tack.
This thing I would definitely have enough in order to help him go up. So there's one wish I can get, and then there's you. I can't get any from you. And I think I already got one from you, yeah.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my...
Anyways, that's all it for the Hidden Strife event. I shall see you ladies and gents in the next Genshin Impact event and or adventure. There's definitely going to be another Genshin Impact event coming soon, which is a co-op challenge event. So I'll be having one of my friends on with me, doing it with me. But anyways, I shall see you ladies and gents in another Genshin Impact adventure and or event. And add Astra at the sauce.